Good morning, boomers. The voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in, guys. The crypto winter continues. Little dip dive in a slide out there. Today we're going to talk about it. Good morning to Lee. Good morning to Rafterman. Good morning to the kaboomers out there worldwide. Champagne Crypto, the voice here, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. This is a live broadcast. Indeed, we are live on the networks. The stream health is a bit on yellow, but we're going to continue to move this line forward out there as the temperature drops out there. It's getting frosty out there, crypto maniacs. Do you have your goose sweaters, jackets, your thermals on? Do you have the heater on out there? Because it's definitely a crypto winter. It's blowing out there, guys. And today we're going to talk about it. How low could it go? As Cliff Martin is entering the population of the chat box. Lee Banky's here. Rafterman's here. If you're here, drop a comment here in the population of the chat box. Touch the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. We're warming up this crypto oven on preheat to 450 and beyond because it's a frosty one out there, guys. Frosty indeed. Shout out to David YM and the rest of the boomers that are congregating here in the population of the chat box, guys. Crypto winter. It's cold out there. It's cold out there. How low could it go? I told you guys, prepare yourself. Make sure you have your thermals. Make sure you have your storm supplies ready because this blizzard may blow harder than some may expect out there. Cliff says going to be a great winter, the dollar cost average. Hopefully. Live stream health is back on the green. So drop a comment out there. Let me know if you read me over and out. 10-4, Roger that out there for the boomers. Guys, I'm still having problems with this OBS software. I spent the weekend trying to troubleshoot out there and nothing I did is allowing me to share my screen. I'm going to have to restart all the programs here from scratch. I don't know. Somebody let me know that maybe I have to change a setting and let the software know that it's not the computer graphic card, it's another graphic card. But I try to look around and I couldn't do that. But anyhow, what matters here is the voice. What matters here is guys like David, Cliff, Rafterman, YM, Lee Banky, and the rest of the boomers here. So the voice is coming through and we'll continue to boom. He says, it's not looking good. Low visibility out there, says David. Indeed. Make sure you hunker down out there for this frosty one. I hear you, no graphics. Yeah, that's the problem out there. I was just explaining out there, Rafterman. I'm still having some issues here on this computer. I don't know what's going on, but the software is not running how I need to run. But no complaints out here, just as long as the voice is coming through loud and clear. You guys could read the kaboom out there, and we'll continue to weather this crypto winter as best as we can. Let me go ahead and give you guys today's mathematics. Check out the coin market caps indeed and see how healthy or ill, depending how you look at things, the markets are handling things today. At 125 billion market cap worldwide, 125 billion dollars in the crypto markets, taking a dip. We were about 133 billion this weekend, and we've taken a dip dive in a slide. We lost about almost 10 billion in just a few days. Bitcoin dominance holding there at 53.7. This one is the most interesting statistic, I think. Even more interesting than the price going down, that the Bitcoin dominance hasn't increased as much as some may have expected to. Even myself, I would have expected things to be at least at 60% with the Bitcoin dominance, being that so many of the other altcoins are bleeding out. There's red on the field, and there's definitely some casualties of war out there. Shout out to the baby bear cubs and the funny bunnies out there. It appears like they got sniped out the box. Bitcoin at 38.61, down 7%. We're rallying over the weekend over there, 41, 42. I bet you some of you guys may have been juked out. I warned out there to the boomers just to be patient. You never know, things could be dip diving and sliding. And let's talk about how low this crypto avalanche could go. Indeed, David, I see that. We got Ripple taking the number 2 spot. I'm not interested. Ethereum holding its best as it can. Ethereum is about to get sliced up here by Stellar, and it looks like Ripple and Stellar are going to go ahead and take number 2 and 3 at this pace. Ethereum better do something. I told you guys, Ethereum's looking like Vitalik himself, malnourished and skinny and frail, for lack of a better word out there. Somebody send some packages, creatine, performance enhancing drugs, testosterone, cypini, whey protein, whatever it takes, send it over. But it seems like the guys over there at Ripple and now the guys over at Stellar seems to be taking some enhancement products there. So let's see what happens. Stellar there at 14 cents. Bitcoin Cash at 159. EOS at 256. Tether at 99 cents. Litecoin slipping down in the rankings. One of the stinkier bags I've been holding, and that's what it is at $30. Satoshi Vision Bitcoin. This coin, I don't know about this coin, guys. $91, and then Cardano on 3 cents. Monero at 54, and then we got Tron at 1 penny. And Cliff is letting us know that there's big volume for Ethereum. There's always big volume with Ethereum out there. You know, the volume right now is in Bitcoin, Tether, Ethereum, EOS, Litecoin, and Ripple. So there's more volume with EOS and Litecoin than Ripple. I don't know that many people that actually use Ripple. It seems like this may be centralized. You know how I feel about this. Smells like central banking. And what's interesting is that right next to Ripple, we got Ethereum Classic with heavy volume as well. You know, I like Ethereum Classic out there. I definitely like Ethereum Classic. Good morning to Derek. Good morning to Special Ed Andrew. The Bitcoin winter, the crypto winter continues. It's a frosty one out there, crypto maniacs. Make sure you have your goose down jackets. Make sure you guys are weathering this storm. I got the preheating, the oven preheating here, 450 and beyond, trying to warm up the networks because this blizzard's blowing. D-Rock's here. He says, let's get ready to hodl. What's up, everyone? Up, up, down, down. You know the rest. And indeed, you know the deal out there. D-Rock, welcome back. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Champagne, enjoying time with the Nakamoto family out there. Checked out the markets a few times, but like I said, this is going to be a long crypto winter. I think this is going to go to 2019, even maybe into the summer and into the fall. I don't know. I'm not buying the kaboom that some of the mainstream media has been attempting to sell to us. Okay, even though there's bullish news out there, I think it's going to take a little longer out there. You know, crypto usually does the opposite of what the mainstream expects out there. Derek McLean's calling for a 24.96. That could very well be the case out there. I told you guys that you know, maybe dip, dive, and slide. I mean, I could see things even going into the $1,000 range. We have shared this information last week. The Bitcoin bubbles in the past have burst up to 94% from their all-time high. And if you do that calculation, what's 94% of 20,000? Just do the math. I mean, it could go lower. CryptoZilla says, spoke to a Ripple Kool-Aid drinker over the weekend. His eyes were glossed over and kept repeating things like repeating X rapid like Raymond. You know, listen, guys, these guys that are into Ripple, they believe in the central banks. They believe the big bad wolf is stronger than he really is. And, you know, these normies out there, you know, that's what it is. You know, they believe in the Wizard of Oz on the smoking the holograms. I invite them and you guys to share this NPC and hidden symbolisms of Wizard of Oz. This video link down below. Don't be a non-playable character. Don't be the Tin Man. Don't be the cowardly lion out there. Don't be the straw man, guys. Together in total, we can expose the Wizard of Oz for the fraud that he is. Check that video link down below. Shout out to CryptoZilla out there. Definitely a long-range sniper out of Tokyo. Derek McLean's here. Cliff Martin's here. He says, I'm big on that Ether Classic, excuse me. We'll add more below 450. Yeah, and there's heavy volume with Ether Classic right now. Ether Classic's looking like the real Ethereum, if you ask me. But that's what it is out there. Definitely going to be X Rapid. Definitely my main man Ripple, my main man LO. Yeah, you know, Ripple, the guys with Ripple. I mean, you know, they're convinced, you know, for that, you might as well just go ahead and keep your money in the banks if you believe in Ripple. I mean, I don't see the difference. It's just a glorified database. It's the okie doke that they've been trying to pull for a while. I don't know who's really using Ripple. I mean, you know, maybe the banks are, you know, but the crypto's for the people. Okay, guys, Lucian is here. Good morning. Hey, champ, he says. Shout out to the boomers out here. So I came across an article here. At least the state of Ohio seems like they are gearing up to invest in blockchain startups. There's a article floating out there on Cointelegraph. Says Ohio, 7 funds plan $3 million investment for blockchain startups throughout 2021. And we came across another article that was it Ohio or Wyoming? One of the United States is now accepting Bitcoin in exchange for tax payments. So you see now some government entities adopting cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, and Bitcoin is at the backbone, at the spine of all crypto. So that's what it is. Some people have asked in the past, you know, who uses Bitcoin? What's its functionality? And right now, Bitcoin is a vehicle to be in and out of cryptocurrency trading. Most cryptocurrencies do not trade against the fiat dollar. And if you want to trade crypto, you need to have Bitcoin, Ether, or maybe Litecoin, you know, but most, if not all, cryptocurrencies trade against Bitcoin as opposed to fiat or other coins. So that's what it is. That's its use case scenario right now. And, you know, in my personal opinion, Bitcoin is already the global standard world reserve currency. It's just gone over our heads. And of course, that's just my opinion. The whole channel's my opinion, being that I'm not a crypto professional. I'm just sharing my good crypto word here with boomers like CryptoZilla, Rafterman, D-Rock, Lizzo, and Edward Santana. Edward says, love to see that you're still here, being your follower a long time. Welcome back here, Edward. And I'm glad that you dropped that comment. And thank you. Thank you. We're here. We're booming. Whether things are up or down, we're definitely bullish long term with the bits. I think this technology is here to stay. And like I was just saying, I came across this article here. Ohio, the state of Ohio, 7 funds out there plan $300 million investment for blockchain startups through 2021. Okay, Ohio funds will pour over $300 million into blockchain startups through 2021. Northeast Ohio daily news outlet Cleveland.com reported. Quoting executives speaking at the ongoing Blockland Solution Conference, nonprofit Jumpstart CEO Ray Leach announced that a total of 7 funds were primed to invest $100 million in early stage startups that focus on using blockchain technology for business or government. Now, let this be a sign out there for all you politicians, for all you businessmen, you know, look towards the future of crypto. Make sure you're crypto friendly and don't get caught behind out here. Okay, don't get caught behind and be the last mover. We've learned here having a first mover advantage is something that is very attractive. And, you know, arguably those with the first mover advantage, they have a greater advantage than those with better tech. Okay, like Ethereum, it's first mover advantage here with the decentralized applications on the blockchain. Okay, and then there's better tech. You can argue that EOS or Cardano or Tron or Neo, you can argue that those could be better tech, but they don't have as much value as Ether. They got into the game first. So if you're a businessman, a state, a politician, make sure you're into the game first. Okay, and position yourself in a place of advantage out there. Red or green, the boomers are here. Indeed. Let me drop a bomb out there from Mike Pfeiffer. Boom. I see you, Mike. Welcome back here. CryptoZilla says, I was mimicking Rayman, but this dude sounds like him. Indeed. Indeed. You know, people are into Ripple. I don't know, guys. These NPCs. And then these guys, you know, that they know Ripple's funny bunny, but they still believe the banks have more power than they actually do. You know, they hedge their Bitcoin with Ripple, you know, and I know some of the boomers do that. And if that's you, hey, you know, that's not to say that Ripple may not go to $1 or $2 in the short run. But, you know, for the long gunner out here, I think we need to let it go. Let the financial legacy go. It's not even about fixing it or going against it. It's about having that alternative frequency, alternative ways, guys, alternative movements. It's a new day, a new era. This cryptocurrency is out here charging things up. Good morning over there to Marlon Jones, Bulls on the Block out there. Marlon, how's it going out there? Good morning. Hope you had a good weekend out there, guys. Check out Marlon's channel. He's booming with other things that Champagne's not booming with, crypto-related master nodes and other small altcoins that may be attractive out there. So check out Marlon. Mike, he says red or green, the boomers are here. We said that, indeed. Rafterman is out here. CryptoZilla's out here. Rafterman says Ohio accepting BitPay style of solution, BitPay type of solution, says Rafterman. Yeah, I've been reading here this article on Cointelegraph. David says real estate, stocks, etc. are not good investment to get rich to average people. Crypto will move forward. You know, I know that crypto will move forward. I don't know if real estate stocks are good investments for average people. You know, historically, real estate has, you know, been good for the long term. Stocks, we don't know much We don't focus on that much. But, you know, I do agree that crypto will move forward. Good morning to Original Copy, another kaboomer out there. Let me drop a bomb for you. Good morning to Impatient Potato. Let me drop a sniper for you. The boomers are here. I like you guys that are here even when the crypto winter is blowing cold out there. It's a frosty one. Bundle up out there, boomers. Stay by the fireplace here. The market is red today, and some of you guys may have been excited that the price went over 4,000, but as we said last week, things could go lower. Okay, things are at 38.66. And I'll tell you, I can see it going into the $2,000 range. And although I don't think it'll go down to the $1,000 range, that's not unbelievable. If you do the math, in the past, things have gone down up to 94% from their all-time high. So you can round that off to about 95%. From its all-time high. You know, things could go lower. So, you know, do the math, 20,000 times 95%, you know, that's what it is. Bitcoin already down to 38. Yeah, it is down to 38.66 right now when I'm checking it out. So 38.80. So, you know, hold on out there. Hold on. And that's why we've talked, we've shared some crypto winter survival tips last week. And one of our opinions was to not try to time the bottom nor time the top. You know, you don't want to go ahead and fire the entire bag and say, okay, 33 is the bottom or 24 is the bottom. You know, if you're going to buy on the way down, if you feel the need to buy on the way down, dollar cost average, buy in chunks. But I think that things could go lower. So you may even want to wait if that's something that you decide to do. Unless we see a bullish stand in this level supported, we can expect 3150 range. I totally agree. I totally agree. And even lower out there, copy. Steve says, all I want for Christmas is 1 Bitcoin and 30 ETH. Kaboom. I like that. And this is things that we have said in the past, guys. You know, if you're a cryptomaniac boomer, make sure you have at least 1 Bitcoin stashed under the mattress in the shoebox, guys. Hold it for the long gun out there. I think that would be a wise decision in my personal opinion. But hey, we got boomers that are holding other coins, and that's good as well. Shout out to you, and we send our positive energy. Original Copy says he's not worried, though we have a great chance to buy back. Indeed. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm ready for that sub 3K. Yeah. So am I. So am I, Copy. And let it be known, we're prepared out here. You know, we don't want it to go lower, obviously, but hey, we'll do our best to hold the line out there, like David says. Indeed. Crypto has more to offer than other investments. Prices will boom. Yeah, for the long term, absolutely. I do believe that. But, you know, to be realistic, now we got 2,000 plus cryptocurrencies on the market. And I said this during my crypto winter survival tips broadcast. I think that the majority of these altcoins, they're going to crash and burn and liquidate down to zero. Okay, I'll keep it 1,000 with you guys. I can really see about 5 to 10 coins surviving this crypto winter, this crypto war that's going on, and rising from those ashes. Which coins they will be, I think no one really knows. We can speculate, but you know, Bitcoin will continue to be the anchor so far. I think, and I've shared this before, I think Bitcoin's really been the only one, the true disruptive technology. We've had other coins out there that's shaken things up, but nowhere near what Bitcoin has here in the industry. You know, we need another coin that will bring in retail investor and disrupt the industry. Okay, for a second it could have been, or it was, you know, Ether. You know, last year a lot of people moving into the Ether to buy the ICOs or whatnot, and it looked like Ether could have been that new one that brought that retail investors in, but it's still far behind what Bitcoin has done out there. So what we need is another tech here, another coin that other altcoins can follow in the wake of. Okay. D-Rock says, not worrying about the price. I'm not selling anytime soon. Looking to build the bag regardless what is listed at long-term crypto. Indeed. I'm glad the boomers are here rocking with us. Long-term boomers out here. Lucian says, I don't think the top 30 coins will die. You know, I think there'll always be maybe a top 20 or 30, and perhaps maybe there will be new coins in the top 30. Those things kind of change. But as far as survivors right now, you know, tried, true, and tested survivors, I can only see maybe about 7 to 10. That's not to say that there's always going to be a bunch of coins, and I'm sure there'll be a top 30. But I like to narrow down the choices out here instead of trying to spread ourselves too thin, is my opinion out there. Original Copy says, I hope that coin is EOS. And so do I. I hope EOS is one that'll survive the storm out there. I hope EOS is one that will survive the storm. One good thing about EOS that I've noticed is it has more transactions than almost any other blockchain out there, including Bitcoin. You want to check out blocktivity.io for that information. Blocktivity.io traces the total activity that's going on these blockchains, and it looks like EOS is one. There's a lot of speculation with Cardano, but Cardano hasn't launched anything as of late. And, you know, Tron is another one that I've seen a lot of dApps being launched on. I've seen people using Tron out there. So let's see. Could it be Neo? Could it be Tron? Could it be Cardano, EOS? Then you got other ones like AION and others. You know, there's these third generation blockchains that are worth looking at. Which top 20 coins do you think could die off? Asked Derek. I think that the majority of them, let's say, like, you know, I'm not going to make any direct predictions because, you know, I don't know all the coins up and down, but let's look at them. Top 20 coins out here. Like Bitcoin Gold, you know, who's using that? Zcash just got listed by Coinbase, which is a good thing. Neo has been kind of quiet ever since Ontology came into the scene. Okay, and I got a little Neo bag, but it's not that healthy right now. It's at $7 sub Ant share prices. If you remember, Neo used to be Ant shares, and then they did the rebrand when it was about $10 or $11, and it kaboomed. But now it's below that. NEM is another coin that keeps maintaining the top 20 spot, but I don't hear much people talking about it. So, you know, VeChain, I don't know. Dogecoin is interesting to me. This memer doesn't go away. This memer does not go away, which is very interesting to me. One that I like too is BAT, Basic Attention Tokens, number 29 right now. And, you know, I can see its use case. I would have expected more people to adopt it by now, but it's a crypto winter right now, and it seems like the only thing that's really carrying the wagon right now is Bitcoin. Bitcoin seems to be carrying all these coins behind it, so it is what it is. To make that direct prediction, Derek, you know, I just don't know, but what I'll tell you that I can expect not a lot of coins to actually remain in the game. If you want to go ahead and backtrack, like about 2 years ago, there was coins in the top 10 that now are in the top 40. So, you know, that's what it is. Rafterman says OMG. Original Copy says powerful XEM. Yeah, that's one that's been there silently lurking. And I don't know much about XEM, which is, or is it NEM? I kind of got thrown off here. Yeah, NEM. Well, NEM's abbreviations XEM, you know, and I've seen that new energy markets or movements, you know, that one that doesn't seem to go away, but I don't see many people using it. Mike says, damn, that's crazy that Neo is sub Ant share prices. I always said I wish I could have bought at sub 10. Never thought I'd see it again. Yeah. It's a bloodbath out there. It's a bloodbath out there. So if you feel the need to be in the altcoins, like we've said before, pick, you know, I would pick no more than 3. Me personally, you know, if you want to really get into the altcoins, I would pick no more than 3 to focus on. And, you know, pick your hitters and let's see how that goes. Again, you know, maybe more, maybe less. Again, these are my opinions. You guys got to do what you got to do in your own, you know, make your own decisions at the end of the day. I could be wrong. You know, I could be wrong. I think at this moment right now, Sergio Castro's right. There's plenty of blood on the streets. So all we could do is kind of speculate. What I am definitely solid on is the long-term viability of Bitcoin. I'm definitely solid on that. As far as all the other coins, guys, I think it's all up in the air. I'm going to be honest with you. D-Rock says, I don't see Bitcoin, Ripple, Litecoin, Stellar, and Monero are going anywhere. I think that they're here for a while, in my opinion. I would agree with most of that. I would even see Ripple remaining for some time. I think that that's a vehicle that the financial legacy system is going to use as their system kind of crumbles. They're going to try to prop it up with that fake crypto. So, I mean, for the long term, Ripple may survive. You're right. Litecoin, I'm going to tell you, as bad as I've been trashing Litecoin lately and saying that it's a stinky hold, which it has been, you know, I can see a purpose for Litecoin, and it's been around for a while. It has one of the, you know, beginning mover advantages out there. Stellar as well is doing great, and Monero. It's one of my favorite coins. I have a video linked down below, top 5 reasons why Monero could even be superior to Bitcoin. I'm not saying it is, but, you know, it's a more of a thought. It could be, you know, so check out that video down below. OMG, not any different than any other ERC20 token. Why should that be a survivor? I don't know. I'm not saying it will or wouldn't. CryptoZilla says some Japanese companies have used NEM in testing, so it's somewhat popular here. Okay, thanks for letting us know, because, you know, as far as on the networks or even here in the population of the chat box, not much people talk about NEM. And, you know, it's always been there in the top 20, so I'm not saying it's a bad coin. Copy says it's no different than ETH, and we already have ETH plus zillion alts off of it. You're talking about the ERC20 tokens, I believe, and OMG. Indeed. Rafterman, kaboom out there. Rafterman with his daily too. Let me drop a little cash off the ceiling for you. $2 here in the population from Rafterman. Rafterman, one of our more gratuitous boomers out there. Rafterman, thank you so much. Always here catching my back, firing at whatever moves. Guys, the super chat is open. The dollars go to Baby Champagne's Formula Fun. If you're feeling gratuitous today, go ahead and drop a little fee out there. Do you have 2 on it, 5 on it, 10 on it? Go ahead and drop it there in the super chat. It'll be greatly appreciated. If you're a broke boomer and you don't have any cash, drop a positive comment there. And I feed off that as well. I definitely feed off the positivity. Thank you again, Rafterman. Keep booming out there. Mike says, I've been buying some Cardano and some of the bits. I agree with you, bro. Some of these projects could be running low on funds now too. Gonna push the weak ones out of the market. Absolutely. You know, a lot of these projects, they're running out of gas out there. They could be liquidated. And we talked about this in the past. This crypto winter is somewhat comparable to the .com bubble bust back in around 2000. You see that a lot of companies completely were wiped out, and you could see that the remaining, there was only a few coins that really, few stocks that survived that .com bubble. You know, Amazon, eBay, and others. NEM is ahead of the curve, seeing the vision long term. I see XCM being one of the first alts to rebound, but the platform is a little confusing, definitely not for the beginner. And I can't even agree or disagree with you, Copy, because to keep it 1,000 with you, I don't know enough about NEM to even make an educated opinion out there. I haven't done enough research. Mike says NEM has to be the quietest top 10 or 20 coins ever. Yeah, and that's why, you know, it's definitely on my radar, because it's a silent lurker. It's a quiet one out there, but it doesn't seem to go away. So that's definitely noticeable. Kaboom to Lee Banky, 499 there in the population. He's got 5 on it. I appreciate you, Lee, one of the developers out of the Apollo coin. And I told you I was going to check that out again, but I haven't. So I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. First time I checked it out, I said, it was a little funny bunny, but Lee says that he's working with it, and I know he's a boomer out here, so maybe I'll give it a second look at the Apollo and, you know, tell you what I think about it. I appreciate you, Lee's one of our first commenters always here in the population when I fire up the live stream. I don't know whether you are always online or you're getting your post notification bell, the ding ding, before everybody else, but I appreciate your comments and your gratuity. Thank you, Lee. No problem. Long time no see. Make Clorox energy drink. Indeed, I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back out there, Clorox. Let me drop a bomb for you. Nano says, Champ, what's your favorite offline wallet? Well, you could look at the Bitcoin wallets, or you can look at a wallet like Exodus that has multiple coins out there, or you can look at the hardware wallets, the Trezor. That's, you know, definitely something that you may want to look into. But, you know, whatever wallet you're using, just make sure that you have control of your private keys, because once you have control of your private keys, you can swap out wallets. You don't like a wallet, you can go ahead and access your funds through another wallet using the private keys. D-Rock says crypto can't be difficult to use or navigate. If it's a pain to use or gas price is high, I don't think it will be a long-term boomer. People want that Visa tap crypto. Simplicity will win out, in my opinion, says D-Rock. I agree with you. And I think that was kind of the problem with something like Steem, Steemit.com. It's, you know, easy to use as far as, you know, it's kind of like basically a blogging social network out there, but, you know, to sign up, it took forever. You had to get it approved, and you know, people they were waiting up to a week. Some people didn't get their approvals or whatnot, and that kind of detoured a lot of people out there. So, you know, it's got to be easy to onboard, and you know, have a easy to use user interface. If it's a pain or the price is too high, I don't think it'll be a long-term boomer. And I agree with you. And I think that EOS may be running to some of those problems as well. You know, it's although there's websites to make an EOS account very easily, you still got to pay for it, because you got to have the resources on the blockchain. And there's not one clearly defined way. There's multiple angles, and you got to do a little research out there. And then for the long term, I don't know how that will affect the blockchain. Impatient Potato says Trezor is great and easy to use. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Impatient Potato. True African is in the building. Kaboom to True African. Let me drop a bomb for you. He says, Champ, what up, bro? Everything's all good out here. True. Hope you had a great weekend out there. Champagne, enjoying time with the fam out there. And I didn't even look at the markets much. Last time I looked at the markets this weekend, it was about 41. Then Monday morning comes around and things start going down a little bit. And that's all good. It's all good. But I do expect things to go a little lower. I told you guys not to go ahead and rejoice, being that we went over 4,000. Prepare for a cold one. Make sure you're bundled up. It's a frosty one out there, guys. This crypto winter continues, and it could go low into the 2,000 or maybe even the $1,000 range. Like I said, in the past, we've seen the price gone down from up to 94% from its all-time high. Right now, I think the bottom that we hit with this last dip, dive, and slide was about 35 or 36, putting a little bit over 80% as far as the decline from its all-time high. Things can go up to 95% from their all-time high. So do the math. 20,000 by 95% of 20,000, whatever that is. Good morning to Revolutionist. Kaboom. The Cardano General's back. I see you, Revolutionist. He's late, but he got here. Welcome back. I'm not buying yet. I don't think this is the bottom yet. I do think it's going to go lower, but don't try to time the bottom. Don't try to fire the entire bag at the bottom. Once you start feeling we're close to the bottom, you could dollar cost average. I don't want anybody to get wiped out there. I think STO platforms will be big down the road. STO, I'm trying to figure out what that may be. STO, I don't know. I don't know what that is. So maybe you could chime in and let us know what that STO means. Thanks for your opinion, Lee. Derek says, whichever blockchain has the most ICOs being built on it will always be a boomer. And that's why Ethereum did okay. I think that's why Ethereum did okay for a moment there. But it looks like a lot of those ICOs have sold the Ethereum that they collected in their ICOs. And, I don't know what's happening with Ether right now. The scalability issues, a lot of promises that haven't delivered. So that's what it is. Security token offering, says Lee. I think STO platforms will be big down the road. Security token offering. So what you're describing is more of a regulated market, okay? And that may be true as well. I mean, security tokens, if they're regulated, I know there's demand for a regulated industry. So I'm not necessarily attracted to that, but I cannot disagree with you. I could see that bringing in some capital. Can you give us an example? I'm not sure if we have any STO platforms at the moment. If you're just tuning in, it's the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. We're here during the crypto winter, doing our best to stay warm. Stay warm, bundle up. I got the oven on here, trying to keep the house warm. Definitely a frosty one out there, guys. But we've been prepared for it. I think that once things dipped under 5,800, it really, changed my focus. I didn't think we were going to go under 5,800. And when we did so rapidly and we dropped under 5, I knew that we needed to brace for a cold one out there. I think that it was definitely the signal that things weren't going to boom for the fourth quarter and they weren't going to boom for Q1 like many in the mainstream have predicted. But that's no reason to be negative at all. Actually, we're bullish out here for the mid to long term. So we're just going to have to be patient out there, boomers. I know you guys are thirsty for blood, and so is champagne. And I can't wait for things to kaboom to all-time highs and beyond, because they get really exciting when things like that start happening. Champagne gets turned up. But we're just going to have to be, patient out here. And in the meantime and in between time, we'll continue to do these morning broadcasts, as well as the ancillary broadcasts on Friday that most of you guys have been visiting. I know Revolutionist was there on Friday. I'm not sure if Derek was. D-Rock was there. We do a second broadcast on Fridays, general self-improvement chat. We talk about crypto, diet, exercise, the strong lift building programs, open discussions. And I think it's good to do these types of things during the Bitcoin off season, the Bitcoin winters out there, because we can look at these charts all day long, and I'll tell you, they may even go lower. So, you know, in order to stay warm, stay healthy, and stay self-improved, we're going to do those second live streams. Check out the last one we did on Friday. It's linked down below. No, not linked down below. It's you can check the channel. It's there. Overstock is launching T0, which is a security token exchange. Okay. Thanks for letting us know. And I like the CEO of Overstock. He's been a long-term bull when it comes to the bits. One of the first major companies that were accepting Bitcoins in exchange for goods and services out there. Overstock.com. You can spend Bitcoins right there directly. So I know that he, if I'm not mistaken, Overstock really moved their bag into more crypto investments, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the details, but I know they're bullish out there. D-Rock says, yeah, but there's a lot of ICOs that won't make it. Hard to say. I, for one, will not buy any more ICOs or invest in anything that still keeps making promises. And, you know, I cannot disagree with you, D-Rock. You know, Champagne hasn't talked about ICO in over a year or almost a year out there. You know, so many ended up being funny bunny that, you know, we had to look the other way. We focus on the boomers and remove the doomers out there. So, you know, if it's just a bunch of promises, at this point, I'm not interested. Indeed. Revolutionist says he has 1,000 pounds more waiting to drop on Cardano, but I'm just waiting in the wind. Revolutionist, I'll tell you, he's the general there when it comes to Cardano. And if Cardano ends up booming, he's definitely going to be sitting pretty, buying castles from UK to Brazil with plenty of princesses to populate the castle. Indeed, we send our positive energy there. A sniper out of the United Kingdom, revolutionist. Keep booming out there. All right, guys, I'll take a few more comments and questions. Just wanted to chop it up with you guys today. Be honest with you, I was like, you know, could we take a break today? Should we go on? You know, being that there's not much going on. But then I remember you guys, and I remember the boomers out there, and the energy needs to remain on the networks even when things go down. We need boomers out here for the normies, for the NPCs to know that this thing can't stop, won't stop. So we're leading the charge out here. So, you know, I hunkered down, bundled up here during this crypto storm, went outside and did the broadcast with you guys. This is after I did my workout this morning, my 5x5s, my squats, my bench press, and my barbell row. Feeling good out there, feeling good. No break, says D-Rock. The show must go on. Indeed. But I'll keep it 1,000. It was one of those days like, I don't want to go online. There's not much going on. And, you know, everybody has those days that you don't want to show up to bat. But it's during those times that you need to come out even harder. You need to push even more, put muscle through the pain, and show up to bat. Indeed. Slice Keeper says is waiting to drop 7K on Cardano in 2 weeks. Holler at Revolutionist. He's been dropping on Cardano every week, it seems. So, you know, we send our positive energy there to the Cardano maniacs. Shout out to Revolutionist, Lee Benke, Impatient Potato, D-Rock Lizzo, Slice Keeper, Derek McLean, and the rest of the boomers tuning into this live broadcast. I'll give it a few more seconds here for any more extra comments or questions before I tune out. And again, I appreciate all you maniacs. And thanks again to Rafterman here for dropping a little fiat there in the super chat, showing some gratuity here during this crypto winter. I appreciate that. And I appreciate even the positive comments out there. Impatient Potato, I see you guys. D-Rock's always here. Revolutionist always showing love. Derek as well. You guys are the crypto brothers, the Nakamoto family here that continue to push this line forward. We show the world that the boomers and the crypto maniacs are here to stay. We're not going anywhere. Revolutionist says he's a huge gold and silver holder, but I sold some gold for more Cardano. Wow. I'll tell you, nobody believes in Cardano more than the Revolutionist does. And I can appreciate that, Revolutionist, indeed. And don't get rid of all your precious metals out there, Revolutionists. I do see some positive movement for gold and silver in the mid to long term, especially if the economy takes a little tank there. If the stocks, the markets, the bonds out there, if the, you know, the interest gets, if the interest rates, they say they're going to go up, you know, so if that impacts the market, you know, maybe the precious metals will go up. You know that Champagne's a boomer long term when it comes to the metals. Copy says super bearish on gold, by the way, lower lows coming. Okay, there you go. I mean, I don't follow the markets out there, but I expect gold to hold its value through most of the storms. But again, when it comes to the precious metals, those aren't things that you look at for kabooms. Those are more of a store of value. And that's why I like them, because they're tried, true, and tested. Impatient Potato says he's been told to buy metals. Yeah, I mean, you know, we're not telling people what to do here. We're just giving our opinions. But I like metals, and I've shared them in the past. If you want to look, I got a Steem coin, and I shared some other coins. Probably the video's somewhere floating out there. Steem, I don't even know the title, but I got some Steem silver coins. I shared some of the other Liberty coins that we have there as well, and I put them on video so you guys could see it. And, you know, have a little stash there of coins, and I think it's nice to have. Why not? Revolutionist thinks Cardano will make a better future for his kids. And, you know, hopefully, and that's why we're here in the crypto, because we want a better future for not only ourselves, but for the friends, family, and the rest of the animals on the farm. Kaboom to that. Jim is with you, Revolutionist. He's with you. Slice Keeper says he's been selling yard sale junk on eBay all summer for more Cardano. There you go. Acquiring more crypto buying power by selling junk on eBay. I like that. Shout out to Slice Keeper. Derek McLean says, I think good is a good sell now. USD is booming. There you go. Original Copy says, of all the precious metal, platinum is the one to move into. Copy is actually bullish on platinum. Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about that. You know, I don't have any platinum. But that would make sense as a lower circulating supply is my understanding. Also, my understanding is that silver could be lower, you know, a better buy than gold. Correct me if I'm wrong. Revolutionist says he buys gold and silver, but at these prices, I need more Cardano just for potential greater gains, but I won't sell no more metals. Indeed. Derek says, LOL, we got some real Cardano heads in the chat box. Indeed. Original Copy says he would look to get into platinum around 638 to 738 an ounce US dollars. Wow. Okay. That's so platinum is cheaper than gold right now. Okay. Okay. My understanding is that gold about $1,200 USD. And according to the information that our Copy sharing, we got platinum there at 638 to 738. So that's what it is. Maybe we'll start tracking some of the precious metals here on the crypto off season for fun. Thanks for letting us know, Copy. Revolution says, the way I see it, if Cardano goes to its previous high, then I could rebuy 30x more gold. There you go. Shout out to Michael, Sup Crypto's Finest. Shout out to Michael. Let me drop a bomb to you. Welcome. We're wrapping up the broadcast here during this crypto winter. I just want to make sure you guys are staying warm out there during this frosty one. Some people are freezing out there. We expect things to maybe even get colder, so prepare and make sure you have your goose down out there. Oversold platinum due for a new cycle soon, says Original Copy. Okay, we'll look into that. Suave House says, sup champ, dope man, got any more of that Cardano? Holler at Revolutionist. He's definitely bullish out there with Cardano. Hopefully it hits because, you know, there's a lot of spec here in the population of the chat box. More winter is coming, says Michael. And I would expect that. Michael, I definitely would expect that. You know, so we're hunkering down. We're preparing ourselves. D-Rock says, I'm looking at the crypto market more than precious metals. Easier to sell if I need money for an unexpected situation, but gold is the one to own. Okay, okay. Definitely gold. Most people are attracted to gold. I don't know if it's a good deal. Apparently, Copy saying it's better to move into platinum at this moment. I can't give you a solid opinion because I'm not following those markets like I do crypto. But my understanding is that silver is the one that is undervalued. But, again, the silver and gold markets have been manipulated and that information has been leaked out. And that's why we've talked about are they manipulating crypto the same way are they doing precious metals? And that could be the case, especially with these stable coins that we've seen surface in the past few months. A bunch of stable coins that are kind of funny bunny. Are these things mineable? How were they created? What's the deal out there, guys? All right, guys, we got about 30 maniacs watching, 43 minutes on the blockchain, on the elapsed time here. I'll take a couple more comments and questions and I'm going to be out of here. Copy says, nah, everyone think gold is going to boom. Look at the chart on the monthly scale. It's due to correct more. We are in a B wave bounce on gold, and C wave is underway. Okay, thanks for letting us know. I'll definitely take that into consideration. Jim says if Cardano goes back to all-time high, we can drive gold Rolls Royces like the James Bond movie Goldfinger. Definitely. Well, it's going to be more than just Rolls Royces. Apparently, Revolutions is gearing up to buy a whole castle to live like a king. He traded 3 ounces of gold, and if Cardano hits his previous high, he could rebuy about 90 ounces of gold. Shout out to Revolutionists. Well, on that note, guys, we're about 45 minutes into the broadcast. I appreciate all you maniacs for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow morning with the good crypto energy, whether things are up or down. The brothers need us here in the box. We'll be showing our support for all the boomers that are still on the field. It looks like we've shaken out most of those baby bear cubs. We've sniped them out the box. And what remains are a few good men here during the crypto winter. And we're going to hold that line strong. Kaboom to Bit Papa, one of our high-ranking officials tuning in here towards the ending of the broadcast. Always nice to see you, Bit Papa. Keep booming out there. Mike says, peace out, champ. Thanks always for the spreading the positivity. Thanks for showing up, Mike. I appreciate you, too. Peace out to Original Copy, and peace out to D-Rock, Revolutionist Jim, and the rest of the boomers that are tuning in. Guys, hit the gym if you haven't already. Stay strong out there. Pull some weight, and hunker down during this crypto storm. It may get colder out there as the blizzard blows. I want you guys to stay strong out there. I see you guys tomorrow morning. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.